Hello YouTube, hello, Twitch is some more Pokemon. I'm a bit more with it today than the last episode. Sorry, it kind of like crashed at the end of it. I don't know what it was. I think it was like, honestly, I think it was adrenaline, which is kind of sad because I'm playing a fucking Pokemon game, but still. I worked myself up so much for the entire week building a squad to try and fight the third gym leader. Getting it wrong, then rebuilding it to like 3 in the morning, then recording it the day afterwards, and then actually doing it surprisingly quickly because I thought it was going to take hours because there was a bit of RNG associated with me doing it, but to knock it out in 2 attempts was so phenomenal. And then not even that, we then beat another like major, we beat another boss in the form of the Black Ember guy. I just crashed out afterwards, like every bit of adrenaline that was like keeping my cells alive, they just evaporated from my body, and I was just so tired by the end of it. But anyway, we got to the next town anyway, and now we need to continue the storyline. We need to get to Tell Town, I believe it's called, and then get to some woods where we can catch some more bug friends. I'm also going to just say, I did some stuff off camera again, which I kind of said I was going to do. And I don't want to do everything off camera equally. There's some grindy shit that I think is just more entertaining to do off camera for you guys. It maybe is a bit not in keeping with the spirit of the challenge, but literally all I did was, and I think I showed this off last time, there was a box of Pokemon that were all level 1 babies. It was like in here before, and I've just EV trained them so they have actually appropriate EVs, which makes all my IV related stuff where I was trying to get the best Pokemon worthwhile, because there's no point doing all the IV stuff, the breeding stuff, the dex and everything stuff, if you then don't EV train them into the perfect EVs as well. You might as well do the whole shebang together. So I did that off camera, which has now led me to having Shooting Star, the Ledian. You saw Storm, this has not changed, it's still Storm from last time. Olympus is my new Heracross, who has Guts and... Let's actually give everyone their moment in the sun. Shooting Star has huge power, by the way, which is not a move or an ability, sorry, that Ledian normally has. And I really like that it has this ability power, because huge power is like an insane ability. If we could like Battle Pass on some like insane like attack buffs to this Pokemon, or we just get attack buffs generally, this thing could actually start getting insane. Also, Alien Hedgehog has pointed out, yes, my Pokemon have got Pokerus. Someone has got Pokerus. It's spread to everyone right now, so yeah, all my Pokemon I think have got Pokerus, which is really good. But yeah, so the Ledian is here. He's got Encore right now, which is more supportive move, but I just don't have a better move right now. I gave him the Egg move, Double Edge, so he can potentially just one-shot everything. And then his stab moves right now are Air Slash and Bug Buzz. And again, I think they were like the best choices I could have for him right now. I think Buzz Buzz is special, but in fact, both are special. We'll find physical moves at some point. Don't worry about it. These are just the best moves that Ledian has right now. Then we have the Joltik, which you saw last time. What am I doing? Why am I having a stroke? All right, we'll go to Yanmega next. So I already had a Yanma in the past, and this Yanma evolved to Yanmega. If you want to know how this thing evolves, it needs to get Ancient Power, and when it gets Ancient Power on the evolution, it evolves into Yanmega. The funny thing is that Yanma gets Ancient Power at level 33. The old level cap was 32, so, you know, I couldn't quite get Yanmega in time for the flying type gym. I did toy with the idea of breaking the level cap, which I showed you last time. In fact, Yanmega was in my party at that time, because I broke the level cap while I was like fucking around with things, and got one in that alternate timeline. So this is the same Yanmega from that timeline, but in this timeline, but for legitimate reasons this time. So yeah, off camera I was doing the EV training type things, and it got Ancient Power, and I was like, I could hold this off, but the cap for the next level cap is 36, and I was always going to hit it doing the training, so I thought, you know what, I'll just do the Yanmega off camera, and I'm sorry to people, I had to do it. So this thing's got Tinted Lens, which is like, nah, it's an okay ability, but not really the one you want on Yanmega. You want the one that makes it go faster and faster and faster. In fact, I think, you do get that still, right? Either way, there are ability capsules and stuff in this game. Maybe if we get one, we'll swap it around. But your IVs are so insane, I couldn't, like, ignore it. This guy obviously has Ancient Power, he's got Bug Bite, he's got Detect, he's got Air Cutter, he's a special attacker, and he's pretty quick. He's got reasonable stats, right? Then down the line, we have Sailid, the Venomoth. Sailid was originally in my plan to fight the Flying type gym leader. He was meant to pass on Agility with Baton Pass to another Pokemon, so I tried to raise him more defensively. Now that we've done that gym leader and the strategy wasn't going to work, I've kind of just put him in my party for laughs and giggles. I don't have any grand plan for him. He's basically got like this very bog standard bug set of I might put you to sleep and start Psybeaming you. That's basically his purpose. So I just want to see how good Venomoth is. He's also got Tinted Lens, which is not a great ability, but yeah, let's give Venomoth some time in the sun before I put him in the box and never see him again. Then I've got Dell. This is not quite the same Dell as last time. I've actually done some dex naving, which I said I was going to do last time, and I got bored at about 20. As soon as I finished the recording, I did like a bit more dex naving, and about 3 or 4 later, I got this specimen of a Shelmet, which by the way is unbelievably good. It has an Ian attack, which is completely irrelevant. I don't need its attack set at all. And then it's virtually perfect everywhere else. So this thing was like unbelievably good. The ability is really good as well. It's the one you want, Shell Armor. So yeah, this is a great, really great Shelmet, and I plan to evolve this thing, which I'll do on camera for you guys. And then finally we've got this Heracross, which I was alluding to before. Pretty decent stat lines across the board in the IV. It's not quite perfect, but good enough. The nature, obviously not ideal. We don't want your nature in special attack with speed down, but the IVs kind of make up for it, and eventually I can change the nature of the Pokemon. In fact, I can do it fairly soon. It has Guts, which is a great ability. We probably want to put something on like a Flame Orb on this guy if we can get it, or just whenever he gets burnt, just leave the burn on him. And then he's got stuff like Brick Break, Aerial, Ace, Double Edge, and Pin Missile. I've got Double Edge from his egg moves as well, so this guy, pretty strong as Heracrosses go. Anyway, so I've kind of now put my Pokemon in boxes called Goodies, and this is like all the other ones that have helped me get on my way, but I'm probably not going to use many of these guys going forward, because most of them are kind of terrible. Again, maybe off camera I'll try and do something with Vespiquen and Snom. I've never really played with these Pokemon before in the past, but they kind of suck right now, I've got to be honest with you. This thing... Honestly, Snom I'm going to need a good version, so again off camera I'll probably do some EV or IV training, but I'll do it later on when I can get more of the resources that is, you know, appropriate for me. Yeah, we have a bunch of Ribombes as well. We have a lot of actually like good bugs. Someone asked me in another video, like, are there any bugs you're really looking for? Honestly, at this point, we've kind of got a lot of the, I wouldn't say the really good bugs, but I've got a lot of bugs I'm quite happy with at this point in the game. Ribombe, really quick, very good. I've got some interesting Pokemon with like Technician with like insanely high defense stats. And now we're actually starting to cover for a lot of type matchups, which I didn't have before. Like I've got an electric bug now. I've got a fire bug, which I didn't have before. We've got ice bugs. So things are looking up. The one like the big bug, which I kind of mentioned, which we're looking forward to, is Volcarona. But we don't get Volcarona for quite some time. So let's not worry about what we could have. Let's worry about what we have. And what we have is going to be an Exceligor. Because I believe all we need to do is use a Link Stone to evolve it. Let me sort all these items. Del, you're evolving, buddy. Oh, I actually forgot one other thing. I actually got a spare Shelmet in the box, which I'll show you in a second. But I've got some different plans with this Shelmet. Well, they might be stupid plans, to be completely honest with you. So I believe Exceligor is like unbelievably quick. It's like a fast special attacker, but it has like the ability to have spikes and stuff like that. So you can set up spikes and then try and like, you know, do some damage with it. I think that's like its role in life. Has a pretty shit moveset right now, I'm gonna be honest with you, but we'll get rid of Guard Swap. Okay, and yeah, I just want to quickly show one other thing. So yeah, there's a shout in the box right now, which is level 1. But if you look at its summary, it's extremely tanky, and I don't know if this would actually work, but I might try and do Shelmet with like Eviolite on it and make it some sort of tanky spike setter or something like that, but I don't know. So anyway, let's see what we can do with these guys. I should probably give them all items as well, to be brutally honest with you. Maybe I should have done this off camera as well. We'll have a look through it in a second. Okay, I know what I need to do. Let me just quickly check my TM case right now before we get going, to see if we've actually got any better moves for these guys. Struggle Bug, honestly, on Exceligor as a stab move might be better. I almost certainly don't care about Mind Reader. You know what? Venoshock actually on it. I can see that. Alright, it's just pure attacks. I don't think Acid Armor will matter this thing. I think it's really fragile, right? What's Water Start? I believe it is Power Down Water Shuriken. Oh, fuck's sake. Alright, Bug Omni Boost, I think is also better than Struggle Bug. And that, for now, I think we'll do. I'll worry about the movesets more later. So yeah, let's start working our way to the west. Oh, sorry, I'll show you Water Star in a second as well. But yeah, this is another gang, the Terra Granbull, who I'm going to have to fight. They all use Granbull. Which, actually, with my book, guys, might not be that bad. Will I be able to get Mega Heracross? Yes. I actually should look at when I can get Heracross. I think it's pretty late into the game, but I can get it. I can also get Mega Pinsir at some point, but I need to get the Pinsir first. And the Pinsirite second. Yeah. Oh, it always goes first. Interesting. Nah. It's okay. You know what, Del? Get to the front. Let's see how good you can be. Camper Chris, Lombre. Uh-oh, grass type. So what game is this? It's a ROM hack called Pokemon Unbound. I think it's the best Pokemon game that's ever been made. Like, from mainline and ROM hacks. Like, it's really, really good. Hence why this is season 3 of me doing this game. 2 of them challenges, 1 of them just a fun playthrough. Have I played Insurgents? Nope. Never played it. What's the best one for you? Maybe I'll check it out. I've heard of it, but I've not seen it or played it, actually. Oh, you have Rain Dish? Oh, that tracks. Alright, is this where I get the Omni Boost? Actually, there might be another Pokemon I could do with the Omni Boost. There is another guy. Oh, Palpitoad, you've come to the wrong place, buddy. Let me just slurp up all your health. Delicious. Oh yeah, items, I forgot about that. Let me put items on these guys. So we have a lot to choose from, sorry. You... Okay, let me start with some easy ones. I'm just gonna give you like the generic stat items of your typing or your second typing. So I'll give you a Magnet, Joltik. I don't think I've got... Is it called Razor Talon or something like that? I forgot what it is for birds. You, I have got... Black... I'm so bad with names. We'll find it in a sec. Black Belt, that's the one. And for some of you other guys, because I don't have the bug one yet either, you're just going to have to accept what we've got. I do have a metric fuckton of wide scopes, whatever it's called. And maybe you guys just want that. You know what? Just on the off chance that lets you live through a hit, I'll give you that. To try metronome. Why do I have 47 hardstones? There's a mining minigame in this game, and hardstones is one of the potential outcomes. I've also got like a shit ton of everstones as well. Sure, you can have metronome. Why not? Probably the worst Pokemon I could have put it on, but hey ho. I could give you a poison barb actually just for the short term. Because I'm about to fight a bunch of fairy type Pokemon, so. And you've got a poison move. Unfortunately, Venomoth. Actually, I should probably give you. Wait, I'm being dumb. You should have that. And I should give you a poison move. You can take a quick claw. That's actually the worst thing I could give you. It's so fast. You don't need a quick claw. I'll give you a. I'll give you a wide lens. Now you might want to ask, why do I have 61 wide lenses? I was dex naving many Yanmar, and I was just stealing their items off them, which is wide lens. So I've got a shit ton of them. I'm probably going to sell them at some point. But yeah, I have many wide lenses. Okay, where is Venushop? Let me put that on Venomoth. It's almost certainly better than Gust. And then your Poison Barb makes sense, and your Poison Stab. Okay, this is far more sensible than what I was going to do. Right, where are these goons? I found one of these goons. Alright, shockingly, he's using Gramble. Doesn't matter, I'm a special attacker. How much does this actually do to you? Not as much as I would like. I was hoping this to be a 2-shot, but it's at least a 3-shot. Well, I don't have a save swap, particularly. I could go into a Poison-type Pokemon. This isn't a Nuzlocke, so I don't really care. We'll just put as much damage in as possible and then accept the hit. Just going to sail it. We're probably slower, but maybe we tank a hit. We're not slower. Okay. One of the other reasons, by the way, why I wanted to do the EV trading of these Pokemon to make sure like they were as good as possible, you know, other than that obvious reason. A lot of the EV trading I did for the other guys that I beat the gym with basically tanked their speed stat because I couldn't outspeed people in Tailwind. It was just irrelevant, so I didn't put any EVs into speed, so they were all unbelievably slow. And normally in Pokemon games, you don't want to be super slow unless you're a Trick Room team. And none of my Pokemon can learn Trick Room, basically. Oops. In case you're wondering, that's Galarian Linoon, I think, in this area. Come on. Ah, I didn't mean to... I don't want to fight you again. I'm sorry. I meant to go with the motorcycle. Let me just heal my guy back up. Also, let's just lead with Venomoth for a bit. Let me get the other guy up to the level cap first. Yeah, I love the speed up button on my legitimate Game Boy Advance. It's so powerful. Probably should not be fighting you, Hiker, with my Venomoth in the lead, but hey-ho. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's not fine. Do I have an effective move versus you? Bearing in mind, I've got Tinted Lens, which is kind of garbage, but... let me try and put you to sleep. Alright. Okay, looking with the sleep powder. Now get him. Oh, swapped around the sleep. Oh my god, this is even worse. Well, I say that. Lens. Okay, yeah. Okay, we need to swap. Goodbye. This is almost certainly a rock move. There's not a lot I can do about that other than hope that Heracross tanks it. Or just accept losing a Pokemon. We do tank it. Now, are you going to swap from this? Because you're 4 times weak to Brick Break, I believe. Nope, you're just going to take it. Are you sturdy? Doesn't matter, I've done damage to you. In case you're wondering about the level cap as well, it showed me getting 1 experience, my path getting 1 experience. If they're not at the level cap, they will get the full experience still. Also, I may have lost connection to my Twitch chat. And let me just reload my other window. Alright, I'm back. Alright, Joltik. Oh, I also renamed the Joltik, by the way. You have Electro Ball, T-Wave, Screech, Sucker Punch. That's actually not a terrible moveset with the exception of Screech, which I'll get rid of. But we've seen the power of stunning in this game. Oh yeah, the Sleeping Onix is back. Totally down. I'm gonna be lazy. I'm just gonna burn some healing so I don't have to run back. There is another artist on this route as well with Smeargle strats. I can't remember which one this does, but it's going to be something to do with rain, I guess. They're probably going to do like Thunder and Spore strats. So I look forward to that. Oh, my god, it's a Ditto. You didn't have... Oh, what's the ability called for Ditto that auto-transforms? Yeah, I forgot what it's called now. Whatever. You don't have that ability. So you've got Limber, so I can't paralyze you. Imposter, you're right. However, if you turn into me, you're going to turn into a poison type if you're faster than me. And Psybeam's going to do a decent chunk of damage to you, so I think I just Psybeam you. Alright, I am faster than you. But yeah, this Psybeam should hurt you. Oh my god! It's faster than me now! Come on! Oh, it's Speed Tide. I can't remember how it works with Ditto. That's annoying. Alright, see you later. I can't go into Olympus because he will also die to the Psybeam. I think the best I can do is neutral. I have no Dark Bugs right now. You know what, Shooting Star? Now's the time for you. You're a bit better special defensively bulky than defensively bulky. This is your time, Ledian. No one's ever said those words ever. Man, he took that like a champ for a crit. Sleep Claws should be in the game. So they won't try to put me to sleep. Ledian, you're so shit. How have you got huge power and still did that? Oh wait, now that I think about it, you're a special move, aren't you? Never mind, I take it back. Your special attack is not particularly high. Actually, nor is your attack, to be fair, but with huge power, it's moderate. Anyway, Shooting Star, Ledian, you picked up a kill. And Lanoon is your other Pokemon. Glaring Lanoon, you're very classy. You are susceptible to bug damage. Unfortunately, it's special attack again because my Levium is cursed. I'll double edge you. We probably die in the process. Actually, I think this thing might outspeed me anyway. Never mind, it doesn't. Huge power. Huge power, double edge. Come on. Alright, see ya, Alien. Good luck with your chores. Alright, letting you tried. Del, you can finish off from here. You'll almost certainly be faster. Okay, I'm aware of the landscape here. There is a Pokemon Center right here. We've completed the quest. This is Tailtown. Fellow bug catcher, I was hoping you'd have more interesting information for me. Please kind of get out the door. But no, you have no interesting information for me whatsoever. Okay. I have been trying to fill up my Pokedex in my spare time. Alright, let me go back to this route and fight trainers. Right, what is your Smeargle? I'm going to assume it's Thunder because we're in rain. Let's go with a Sleep Powder. Alright, you can't spore me if I... You know, if I do Timu Spore on you. What have you got? You've got Quick Claw! And you woke up in one turn and spawned me back! Oh my god. Come on. I mean, how much damage is Thunder going to do here? Assuming it is Thunder. It's Hurricane. Never mind. Actually, it's going to do an awful lot of damage. That's Smeargle's special attacking stat in action. I'm going to just stay in. The Pokemon Center is around the corner. If I lose Venomoth, so be it. And it's only going to 4-shot me, I believe. Hey, we woke up. Right, if this doesn't crit, we get the kill. Because I outspeed it, you won't get the Spore off this time. And we don't miss. Perfect. Now you crit as well. Well done, Venomoth. Is there anything else in this town that I need to do? I should have done this before I left. I know there's a guy here that gives me a quest to get all the Daylings. And this is the guy that lets you change the nature of your Pokemon, so I should definitely, like, accept this quest. Oh, sorry, it's not Dayling, it's Swordsbook he wants, but... Same premise, I need to get every single form of it. Yep, I have. Dowsing Machine! Nice. This I didn't get on my last campaign because I forgot about it. Also, I was being very specific with like my rule set there, and I was like, I'm not getting anything but Ghost Pokemon, except for the Dayling to help my life by allowing me to change my natures. So I didn't have enough Pokemon, I think, at this point, so I just didn't get the Dowsing Machine at all. This time, though, Dowsing Machine, I will register you, and I will use you. In part because of the quest for using the Dowsing Machine as well, I believe. This is the name relearner who I came to for the Joltik to rename them. Sorry, do you want your life story? Let me buy a few super repels while I'm here. Oh, if you're wondering about my money situation as well, because obviously like it's insanely high now compared to what it was before, where I was basically a pauper. You get money for fighting in the battle house, so I've been slowly acquiring money. You're actually right, I should get some revives. You know what, lady? Good idea. I have got 33, and I've not used any of them, but I'll grab another 20. For when I'm desperate. I keep pushing the wrong button. Right, this house I know is the house I need to go into to progress the story. So we won't worry about that just yet. In case you're wondering, I can't go this way because of those guys. Even though I've already like defeated that organization once already, I am not allowed to fight 10 of them on my own. So we won't. But I'll finish getting the goons. Or I say I'll finish it. I'll defeat everyone but the leader at the very least. The leader might kick my ass, to be honest with you. Actually, there's a potential world where I use rain dance for my bugs. There's a few watery bugs out there. Right, Lotad, I'm not really interested in you, buddy. Still not interested in you. You're not worth the experience, to be honest with you. That would have been embarrassing if I didn't have a Pokemon that could use Cut at this point. I didn't check. Is this... Okay. So here's the Galarian Lanoon. If you want it, it's here. Oh, no, wait, we're on a different route. It's Toxel now. Wait, if I'm on a different route, I actually might be able to get some bugs in here. You know what, Toxel? Since I might want to do the entire Pokedex at some point if I'm, like, completely insane, I'll give you one quick ball opportunity to not get killed. If you don't get in the ball, I'm going to take it personally and I'm going to kill you. That's what I thought. But yeah, we'll never use Toxel. So therefore, you don't get a name. And you're getting out that goodies box as soon as I get back to the Pokemon Center. I forgot we've got that box set right now. All the stones I think are worthless for me, right? I think only Link Stone or trading is how bugs evolve in like the fruity evolution methods. I'm pretty certain there's no like Fire Thunderstone thing. Actually, now that I say this, there is one which is Thunderstone now. Charger Bug I think is classed as Thunderstone in this game, which is normally not in the base game. Because in the base game you have to stand by like some sort of electric rock or something and evolve that way. Obviously that's not in this game, so it's just Thunderstone instead. Aha, a goon. What am I looking at here? What route am I on? This is not the same one I was on before. So Shroomish is in here. I am on... I have no idea what I'm on. I think... Oh, it's Route 9. Okay, there are bugs in here then. So I should look around. Grubbin is in this area. Carablast is also in here for swarm encounters, which... You know what that means? I'm going to have to change my clock. Really? You lived on one? Come on. To be fair, I don't know why I used that over Venoshock, which I think would have one-shot you. Nice crit. Do you think it mattered? Okay, let me go kill one of the goons. You think it's a Gramble? Man, we have a very similar color palette. Intimidate doesn't really matter for me because I'm more of a special attacker. At least with the move I'm going to use. Let me move Venoshock to the first slot as well. I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't kill you. Alright, another goon down. 3 more to go, but I can't get one of the goons until I beat the other 2 goons. And I'm pretty certain the leader does use Pokemon beyond just Grand Ball. So he might kick my ass, actually. Okay, I think there's more over here that I missed last time. Am I right or am I wrong? Is there more here? Nope. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've done everything there is in this corner. Actually, we haven't because we need to get the bugs. Though I can get it in the next area I go to as well, so we're not really under pressure. I think we are actually done here. Grubbin! I'm going to be honest with you, Grubbin, again. I could just catch you right now and do all that jazz. I'd rather just dex nav one, which is vaguely good. So if you will permit me, you can suffer a little bit, okay? You guys can suffer with me a little bit. Let me dex nav a 3-star one. Let me at least get one of them. And if it's garbage, I'll work on it off camera instead. But let me at least have a good starting point. So I need to turn on the Super Repel. I need to be able to kill this thing in one shot. So let's put a Pokemon in front that can probably one-shot it. You can one-shot, right? You have Air Cutter. I'm going to assume that's good enough. And I'll use my speed to get through most of it. You've also got Ancient Power now that I think about it, which would probably also have done the trick. Wrong move. Genius. But yeah, I don't really know what you want from Vikavolt. I always think Vikavolt's like incredibly quick, which is the final evolution of Grubbin. But I think it's like actually the opposite. I think it's like unbelievably slow. Which, for something that's shaped like a fucking stealth jet fighter, kind of odd, but it's fine. Sure. The Pokemon Company knows better than me. Please, please. I beg of you. I beg of you. A Grubbin. Alright, show me some stars, please, Grubbin. There is another bug in here as well. It's Skorupi's in here, I believe. Yeah, Skorupi's in here. The problem with Skorupi, though, is that it's a bug, right? I always forget its typing. Is it bug dark or is it bug poison? Either way. Whatever it is, it becomes a poison dark Pokemon. I think when it evolves, it loses the bug typing. And I don't know if I really want one which is, you know, which is only going to have to be used in its basic stage, and it's not particularly good, but maybe I'll catch one just for prosperity. What am I looking for? I'm trying to get a Grubbin which is not completely toilet water. So I'm just dex navving one of them. Two-star one. If I get a 3-star one, as I said, I'll just accept it. Even if it's, like, actually not a good version of the 3 stars. Normally, you get it around, like, 30. You'll start getting your first ones. Bit hand-wavy, to be fair. Sometimes you get it really early, though. You can get it, like, 4 and 5. You know what? Heal you as well before you get like KO'd by this guy. While we're at it, you can have one as well. But yeah, I normally do this off camera, but I've decided to make you guys suffer with me. In this one instance. And be lucky with that as well, because I could make you do it 3 times, because I could go for Scroopy. Also, I can get Carablast in here if I get the Swarm stuff, but maybe I'll sort the Carablast Swarm stuff out off camera as well. How do I tell if it's good or bad? So, when I do the dex naving stuff, I'm chaining right now. So this is a chain of 24. You see there's 3 empty stars right now? This means it's got bad IVs. Like, the number on the IVs is not very good. Also, it shows you their ability and one of the moves they have. The move is normally an egg move, I believe. So, Discharge is probably one of Grubbin's egg moves. But either way, its IVs are not good. So, I'm not bothering with it. Now, it doesn't show me exactly how, like, that spread. I might get a 3-star one, for example. I can't remember for Grubbin what you want. Or, like, Vikavolt what you want. If you want special attack or attack. Or both. But I might get the wrong one. Like, I might get an E in special attack and an A in attack or S in attack. And, like, that might not be good for me, so... There is still a bit of, like, RNG associated with it. The more I chain as well, the more likely it is I get a shiny as well, but I typically find on the shinies you need to chain for, like, over 100 to have a chance, and even then it's not guaranteed. But I will also accept, if I get a shiny Grubbin very early, and it's not got good stats, we'll take the shiny Grubbin instead. And we'll run with it. Again, 2 stars, so pretty good, but not perfect. Come on, show me a 3. Okay, no PP. Probably should change you out now from the front. I can also not break the chain right now, and I could break the chain if I just leave this area, so I kind of have to do this in one right now. Like, if I leave the area and come back, it resets it. And the longer the chain, the more likely it is you get a better Pokemon. Which I know you might be saying is not true, because I've only seen 0 stars for some time, but I promise you, it's the truth. I also believe the longer the chain is, the more likely you are to find the hidden abilities, which you can also get on these guys, so there's a lot of reason to do this dex naving stuff. But it is getting a bit tedious for me now as well. Again, in case you're wondering, I'm currently at 34 hours in this playthrough. Most of this has been doing dex nav shenanigans and egg hatching shenanigans. By a long margin, they have been like the most prominent things I've been doing, which you might think is like extremely tedious, which it kind of is. But equally, I've got the power of the speed up button. Without the power of the speed up button, I probably wouldn't have done this. I probably would have accepted, you know, the 3rd gym, it's not possible, I can't do it. Because I just couldn't be bothered. I simply could not be bothered. But thankfully with the speed up button, it's actually not that bad to do this. Normally you can dex nav for a Pokemon in like 10 minutes. And then later on it'll be optimal to use breeding instead, probably, rather than dex naving. Unless you need a very specific egg move or a specific ability, in which case, then you'll have to do this still. But then you don't need to worry about the stars too much, you just need to worry about the ability and the moves. Alright, Grubbin, you're taking the Michael a little bit right now. There we go, I'll just catch this one. Sticky Web Swarm. Sticky Web, quite useful as an ability, an entry hazard that slows people down. It's what I wanted to use in the Flying Gym to beat Tailwind, forgetting that Flying type Pokemon are not affected by floor-based hazards. That was a genius strategy. Anyway, Grubbin, get in the flask. I'll give you a quick ball. And I guess I need to come up with a name for you. You're an electric bug, right? So we've already used Storm. I guess you can be Thundercloud, but I probably can't fit that. So we might have to just call you Thunder. Sure, you're called Thunder now. So yeah, I could keep the chain going, by the way. So if you catch a Pokemon, then you keep the chain going. You dummy, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Well, let me try and go back to base if I can remember. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go all the way around. Never mind, fuck it. I fucked up. We'll just keep going with what I was doing before. We'll check later. And actually, what I'll do instead is let me just catch a Scroopy. And I won't be funny with this time because, as I said, I don't plan to use Scroopy, as it's literally. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can do stuff with the Eviolite. I'm on the wrong category again. Oh my god. What was weird was on my OBS window, I was on the right category and I just reset it, so I don't know what's going on there. My OBS is just not happy. My OBS refuses to conform. Anyway, thanks for letting me know. Alright, fuck it. Scroopy, you're dead to me. Let me go fight this goon. I think there's another goon up here. I also called the title of the stream Day of Progression, and I'm just dex-navving in the woods. Why are you my lead? That's not the ideal situation. Alright, we'll try and work with it. Would you mind burning me, please, Granbull? Oh, okay, that's not a lot of damage, actually. You're gonna fall over here. Because that's super effective. Also, you crit. Where's my Venomoth? I guess it's not the lead because I made it not the lead. Probably my fault. Yeah. That tracks. Anyway, just in case Granbull somehow didn't have Intimidate and didn't use Intimidate from the beginning and had, you know, Sturdy instead. I played around that, right? Definitely played around Sturdy. Sturdy Granbull. It looks like the dog from Tom and Jerry. I can see it. I've never been a big fan of Snubbull or Granbull in this game. There are a few Pokemon which I think look out of place. Actually, there's quite a lot of Pokemon I think that look out of place. I definitely think that's one of them, where it just looks too much like the animal it's meant to be. A bit like, oh, what's it called in Gen 9? I know there's like 8 dogs added. Not the bun dog, but the other dog which just looks like a dog. I kind of don't like it because it looks too much like a dog, and it makes me think I'm just dog fighting instead. It's the dark one. Is it called like Mashgound or something like that? Oh, fuck's sake, I have to check it now. Me and not remembering names. Srivi. I'll know it when I see it in the list. You are... Mabastiff, that's the one I meant. And the first form is called Mashif. That one I think just looks too much like an actual dog, rather than being like some sort of fantastical Pokemon creature, and it kind of makes me a bit uncomfortable to use it. So, sorry if it's your favorite Pokemon of all time, but I don't know. It just feels a bit out of place. If you wanted to train dogs, you wouldn't have to play Pokemon. I mean, it's beyond that. If you wanted to train dogs, you train your dogs to do paw and stuff like that, and fetch and stay, all the the golden oldies. You don't really want to teach them to use like Crunch and Quick Attack, unless you want to, a visit from the police station. I'm leading with the wrong Pokemon again. I'm so dumb. All right, we'll try and beat you with Joltik instead. Let's get a T-Wave going. Do I just accept your inevitable demise here? I think we do. Sorry, Joltik, this was my fault. We might get a paralysis. I need 2 paralyses. Never mind, you're not going to get it. Sorry, Joltik. My bad. I'm stupid. Again, I'm just playing around sturdy Gramble. You just don't understand. You don't see the bigger picture. You want to learn Power Swap? Is this the one that just averages out attack and then redistributes them? It just switches them. No. No thanks. Far too fruity for me. Honestly, dogs in real life as well, they need to come up with some new tricks. For too long, they've kind of like, you know, sat back with the old paw routine, the fetch routine. I want to see more now. Time's like progressing, you know, society's moving on. Intelligence is moving on. Generally speaking, the IQ is going up in most areas. I want to see dogs doing like more impressive shit. And I say this as, you know, very tongue-in-cheek. I do appreciate, like, there's plenty of dogs that are like service dogs that do unbelievably intelligent shit. Speaking of which, oh, I can't get it. Never mind. I'm actually a stupid shit. I was like, the dowsing machine is popping right now. I can go find a hidden item, but I can't. So, oh well. Oops, wrong house. What I want to see them do? Show me a dog doing a star jump. Now that would impress me. Like, how the fuck have you trained this guy to do this dog to do a star jump? I don't even know if they have the mechanism to do a star jump either. Like, I feel like dogs are very much locked into like this type of action rather than this type of action. It'd be cool to train your dog to learn sleep spore or something. I don't know. I'm actually kind of happy the real world is not Pokemon. I think if the real world was Pokemon, we would not be as an advanced society as we are right now. I think it would just be like feudal realm or feudal era, like nations. Right, you get out of the box. I forgot you were in here. Get in with the other scrubs that I'm not going to use. Alright, let me have a look at this grubbin. Like, can you imagine, like, Charizard being a real thing? You just go to the zoo and there's a fucking Charizard enclosure or something. It's like, don't step too close to the bars, children. It might fucking incinerate you. Okay, my guy has an E in HP, which is probably not a good thing, but... it seems to be more attack focused, which is fine. Maybe a bit more of a middling thing, I forgot the word for it, where you use both your attack and your special attack. Not multivariant. Oh my god. Whatever, you know what I mean. They can use both. And what abilities do you get? Sticky Web, Acrobatics, X-Scissor, and Crunch. You know what, Grubbin? Get in the party. Also, let me just quickly check something. Grubbin, when do you evolve, buddy? Grubbin. 20 is when you would normally evolve. Okay, there's a fun quirk in this game, assuming I've got a rare candy, which means even if I'm on the level cap, I can give a Pokemon a rare candy to evolve it. It just won't gain a level. It'll just evolve instead, though. So let me throw you in the party for some time. We'll do some changes. Hurricane, you're coming out for a bit. Atmosphere, my supportive Pokemon, you can come in for a bit. Del, Axelgor, I'm fine. Lagoon, you can come in for a little bit. Ledian, you've had enough time. I think we'll just go with this for now. Society stopped evolving when they invented the Pokeball and everyone started running around making cute animals fight each other. I mean, just the murder rate alone would be like through the roof. It'd be so hard to, like, prove things as well. It's like, did this guy murder this guy? It's like, no, I promise you, this Pokemon just ran amok. He went wild. It's like all those fantasy worlds as well, where they have these, like, you know, fantastical cities, and there's so many people all living in this one place. If there were real, like, dragons and ogres and that type of thing, there's no way society would, like, build up as massive cities, because you would just get, like, run over. Same with Pokemon, they're just effectively fantastical creatures, right? There's no way cities would ever evolve. You'd all be living in these, like, small, walled-off hamlets, effectively. The amount of inbreeding would be insane as well. Like, you just wouldn't go to other places, you wouldn't see other people. It's like, oh my god, I've seen another person that's not in my family. That's crazy. You're practically an alien to me. Anyway, enough about incest and inbreeding with Pokemon. What was I doing? I got completely distracted now, honestly. I think what I wanted to do was change my guys. So Ledian's out. We've got in Masquerade. Area of Masqueraders, it's actually called. Joltik I've kept in. I forgot to do this, which is pretty stupid of me because I've now taken it out, so goodbye. I'm just going to throw on here because I think this will actually work. I'm just going to put Vikavolt immediately in because I'm going to evolve it all the way up, assuming I've got a rare candy, which would be very funny if I don't. Venomoth is staying in. Yan Mega has gone out. Orbeetle's come in. Very cool. I don't even think it's a hot take. I think the world would truly be miserable if Pokemon was real. The fact that Pokemon, you know, is this, like, fantastical world, you know, with the show where you watch it, is the fact that people are kind of fucking stupid at it. And it's a kid's show, right? They kind of treat it as a kid's show. Funnily enough. Don't know why. But otherwise, if you actually try to do it as realistic, a bit like the Detective Pikachu movie, and they were actually, like, competitively fighting Pokemon, it would just be a misery. A complete misery to, like, live in this world. Okay, I do have a rare candy. Same with, like, Lord of the Rings and stuff. It's like, oh, I'd love to live in, like, Middle-earth. No, you wouldn't. Like, every day you're, like, fearing for your life. At any point, like, an orc or whatever they were called. Were they called orcs? Whatever. I've not seen the Lord of the Rings for some time. You could just get, like, a squadron of orcs could just roam through your lands, rape and pillage everyone. It'd be really miserable. Like, every day is just potentially your last day. No happiness. Always working. Do I want to learn Charge? Charge is the one that just gives you special defense, right? Or defense. Oh, no, it doesn't even do that. It just powers up your next move. Alright, garbage. And I think I've got a Thunderstone as well. I do. Right, we have a Vikavolt. Does this Pokemon look like it should be unbelievably quick, by the way? Shouldn't it be, like, the fastest Pokemon? It looks so streamlined to me. Oh my god, it learns T-Bolt. Yes, please. I will take T-Bolt. I probably don't need Crunch. Like, I don't really need Dark moves on these Pokemon because the Bug moves can hit the Psychic types anyway, so I'll get rid of Crunch for it. And Bug Buzz. Probably better than X-Scissor. Assuming this thing is a special attacker, which I think we checked earlier, right? And it was kind of both. It was mixed. Mixed was the word I was trying to find before, by the way. I just forgot the word mixed. Alright, let me just move this around a little bit. Okay. But yeah, this thing I think looks like it should be unbelievably quick. Its speed is 47. It's so garbage. Did I beat the Flying Gym? I beat the flying gym. I'm no longer powering up. I mean, I am powering up still, but not for that gym anymore. I have defeated it. The video has just gone up today, actually, if you want to see me beat it. Yeah, it's so weird that this is only 47 speed. But I will say levitate quite useful. If I get hit by a ground move, I can just swap into this guy. Alright, let me go and try and knock out the Terror Ground Ball guy now. Or at least see how hard it's going to be to beat the Terror Ground Ball guy. I probably want to lead with Vikavolt as well to put on a spidery weapon, slow everyone down. But yeah, I'm pretty certain the last guy now is at the very beginning. Also, is there not shit up here? Oh, I got the shit up here. Oh, never mind. Oh, dowsing machine coming in handy. What would I have done without this green shard? Anyway, I think the guy's like here. Or here. Or here. It's this guy, right, I have to speak to. Alright, about to get my ass kicked, I think, but... You're right, it was there was no issue with me beating them. I had a poison type Pokemon, they all use Gramble. Alright, what is your grand plan, Gruff? You lead with a bug, kind of based actually. Are you going to do the same thing to me? You're going to Sticky Web me? Because Ariados gets Sticky Web as well. What's the plan here? Yep. Alright, we're both speed controlling. And then we have acrobatics. Oh, you're putting up toxic spikes as well. Okay, fortunately I've got a poison type Pokemon in my party, so I can remove that. So this guy's literally just pure spike setter. He's going to do it against the actual pure toxic spikes rather than the poison variant. Never mind, he's not. Holy shit, that did a lot of damage. Your Ariados is better than mine. I'll give you that. Crawdont. If we were faster, which we're not going to be, sadly, even with the speed drop. I think Bug Buzz and Thunderbolt are both kills. Oh, well, that was priority. Do you kill me from here? You do. Okay, I've got a small issue here. The small issue being, I think the only poison guy I've brought is Venomoth. And the issue I've got is I need this to fight the Granbull, because I know he's going to use a Granbull at some point, but I think I have to just burn the spikes. Now, what I could do is try and sleep it and then swap. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? I did sleep it. Oh, fuck, this is so unfortunate. If only you had Mega Drain. Wow, why was Water Jet doing so much damage there? Does he have Mystical Water or something? Like, it's crunching me. Or has he got like Choice Band or something on his Choice Band Aqua Jetting at me? I'm going to stay in instead. I think you just take this guy out now. You might not even take this guy out, actually. I was expecting more damage. It's actually a 3-shot from here, I think. In fact, I might want to just Venoshock. It might be more damage than Bug Bite. Oh, if he swaps into Granbull here. Oh, he swapped into Probopass. This is nothing then. Because he's Steel typing, right? Fuck. And they'll have Sleep Claws now, so I guess I just swap. We need to get Olympus in. I'm a bit worried, though, because he just goes with the rock move. This is going to hurt me. This is going to hurt me. That thing's quite defensive, right? Okay, never mind. I thought it was still going to chunk me, but... You have sturdy? Nope. I'm pretty sure you're 4 times weak to that, so I'm surprised you stayed in. Right, here's the Gramble. So the Gramble's going to one-shot me. We know that for a fact. Because Fairy's super effective into fighting. So I need to swap into someone to take the hit, basically. I think we honestly just burn our Venom off here. I usually get a safe switch into someone else. Has play rough, actually, so it's possibly even scarier. I've also forgotten to give my Pokemon items, which is a pretty bad idea. But I think Atmosphere has got Wide Lens on. Steel's weak to fighting? Yeah, I think it is, right? Or am I wrong? I thought Steel was weak to fighting. I'm just going to quickly check my type charts. I thought Rock and Steel is. Yeah, fighting's 2 times into Steel. I think the logic of it, by the way, is that Muscle Men can bend Steel bars, so fighting is good into Steel. It has Choice Band. Okay. Oh. Okay, we need to troll this Pokemon a little bit. This might one-shot me. Oh, I missed. Oh, no, the sleep clause. I'm dumb. I'm actually full-blown dumb. I forgot I put one to sleep earlier. Oh, well. That's my bad. Either way, all I could have done was confusion there. Yeah, we're fucked. I can't kill this guy now. It does mean, though, if I knew what was going to happen, if I can get into Venomoth on that turn, we're fine. I guess the new strat is to try and paralyze this thing, but I think I'm going to get one-shot by it. You won't live through a play rough, will you? No. Okay, we're fucked. Actually, I misplayed that turn. I should have gone into Lagoon because you won't get hit by Sticky Web, right? Because you're a flying type, so this will be faster. And then we could have gone for the paralysis. Okay, I misplayed this battle. We might be able to beat it with this squad. Because I won't live through this either. And then you have nothing for this. Double Edge, Olympus. You know what? Pretty sizable damage. He has broke through paralysis every turn, though, so... Alright, fair enough. Alright, the battle difficulty too high? Are you joking? I've just beat the hardest gym in this game with the worst typing into that gym. Calling me out, scumbags. Okay, so... There were a few issues there. We could probably still do it. So the Crawdon was a bit annoying, but... The issue really was I had no way to deal with the Gramble once we got into that situation. I could go for Scrubland for Steel typing, so the Fairy move will do like nothing into it. And this thing is really tanky. So let's do some movements. I'm also not sure I've seen anything that makes me think you're going to be good into that. Then otherwise, I just need to play smart. Or I can just come back. That's the other option. I can just come back later. And then we should give you guys items. That would probably be the other smart strat. Sadly, I'm using the magnet right now on the Joltik, so... Probably should just take it off. You're fine. Oh no, you're not actually fine. I don't want Bug Bite on you. That was one of the other issues I had. You've got a physical move on a Venomoth, which is not ideal. I think we just want to put Silverwind on you. Pray for Bug Omnibus. Okay. Let us try again. I don't really have great items, honestly. I could put Eviolite on my Joltik, which I think is not particularly smart, but at the same time. Do I have any more Quick Claws? I don't. I really can't be asked moving shit around. Okay, where is Scrubland? I will give you a Mirror Coat. Enjoy it. And by Mirror Coat, I mean Metal Coat. I have got Quick Claw. Okay, Thunder, you're going to take Quick Claw because you're so unbelievably slow, it might matter. And Lagoon, you honestly shouldn't be in the party because you're garbage. Actually, Lagoon, get out of the party. You're garbage. Where's one of my good Rabombies? Who's better from Valley or Hill? Probably you, just because you're more offensive. Valley, get in the party. Also, Rabombi, probably one of my favorite bug types. When I did, like, my personal just playthrough of this game, I used Rabombi in my party. And it actually surprisingly, like, kind of slapped, honestly. It certainly didn't let the team down by any stretch of the imagination, so since then I've got a bit of respect for it. Really quick. Great typing. Well, good enough typing for a bug. Right. Just before I do this, let me just grab this Pokemon Center instead so I don't have to run as far. Not that I think I'm going to lose this battle, but you know. Just in case the game cheats in some way or it glitches out. The Lava Worm looks kind of cool. Is it good? Center Scorch? I've not used it enough, to be honest with you. The problem with Center Scorch is it's a bit slow. It's kind of like this. It's the same as most bugs. It starts to like average across the board. It was pretty good in the flying type gym battle though, so I'll give it that. And I don't have any other fire bugs right now. The problem with that as well is that it's competing with Volcarona, which is actually unironically good Pokemon. Which makes it like one of the best bug Pokemon in the game. And it's not as good as Volcarona, so. The other slight issue with it is, I think it gets like considerably better when it G-Maxes, which G-Max is in this game, but we don't have it yet, so it's like, nah, it feels a bit underwhelming. You know what I could have also done? I could have brought another poison Pokemon so I can break the toxic spikes with something that is not Venomoth, which is being used to kill the, whatchamacallit? The big dog. I forgot his name. Alright, they set up spikes. I have to burn him because otherwise I'll get toxic spikes. I tell you what I could also do, which is kind of like two-head, honestly, when I really think about it. I could go into Heracross to get Guts triggered. Normally you don't do that with Toxic because Toxic does a lot of damage, but it's not completely crazy. Grand Bull, yeah. We're back to Crawdont. I'm going to humor the Quick Claw here. If I think Quick Claw will go... wait, actually, does Quick Claw go beyond the priority move? Maybe it doesn't. I think maybe you're fucked regardless. It didn't matter. It didn't proc. So you're going to die to this. This is so unhinged. I'm going to try it. I might actually get one-shot by Aqua Jet because I don't know what it's doing, but it's doing something really, really frustrating with it. And this should one-shot as long as I get the attack off. But it's going to use Aqua Jet, which is a priority move. Okay, I might die to the poison. Well, this will kill it. Okay, wait, I thought it was toxic. It's not toxic, it's poison. Oh, they have Vibrava. Right. Am I faster than Vibrava? I think no, but I'm going to try it. We're just going to basically suicide this turn in game. If I hit and I'm faster, Double Edge is going to kill me, but it's going to do a lot of damage to them. I am faster. This might kill because I've guts. It does kill. I'm going to die in the process though. So we traded 2 for 1 on the Heracross, which is fine by me. My only issue is I have to pick first now to go in, and the game will know what I pick because the game cheats. So I think the next best bet for me probably is Rabombe, but a potion's not allowed at this difficulty level. No, you're not allowed to use any items in battle, but nor can they. So actually it kind of adds out. For insane difficulty, they have perfectly, and I say perfectly, they've got like perfect IVs, and they've got like EV training as well on all their Pokemon, and they've got like pre-designated movesets for certain Pokemon, like for certain battles. This probably is one of them. However, they can't use items either, and I can't use items, so it somewhat balances out. Not truly because I'm using bugs, but it could be worse. There are some battles which are harder as well. For example, the Flying type gym, which I just did, they have Tailwind in all difficulties, but they don't normally have Strong Winds as well, which they do have an insane difficulty. And I think there's a few other gyms that change slightly, like in terms of the Pokemon, in terms as well that some of them Mega Evolve as well, which they don't do in the base like difficulty. So it definitely is harder, but there are like swings and roundabouts about it. Anyway, I'm gonna try Rabombe. It's got poison. Wait, have we got poison? Did I fuck up? Yeah, I fucked up. I had to go into Venomoth. Also, he went into Probopass, so it kind of doesn't matter. Because the game cheated, it knew what I was going into, so like it picked appropriately. I'll try Stun Spore you for future Pokemon, but I'm probably going to get one-shot by this. And I can't safe swap because if it has Rock Slide, then I'm fucked. As Power Gem. Probably would have killed everything that I swapped into. So I think now I have to use Scrubland to deal with this, which actually, you can't be poisoned by the spikes. Do you disperse it with Steel typing? No. So they're still there, but you're just not affected by it. That's fine. And I'm going to try and set up Quiver Dance. We just saw Power Gem, so it's clearly using special attacking moves. So I'll raise my special defense. And also, try and set Scrubland up for some Disgusto damage. Oh, he got a Paralysis proc. Uh-oh. He's setting up. He was called Scrubland, but did I really mean it? Oh. He's T-waved me back. Scumbag. Game recognizes game. I'm going to do it again. Because this thing is not particularly strong from an attacking standpoint, so I need all the help I can get. Oh my god, this is going to kill me. Okay, never mind. That's a physical move, right? Alright, let's try Mirror Shot. plus 3 special. Very good. Well done, Scrubland. Oh my god, you have leftovers as well. Oh my god. You know what? Put Infestation on it. I know it's going to do like no damage, even with Technician, which is what this has got as an ability. But the chip damage might actually add up. I set it for 3 turns and I get body press in 3 turns. Feels bad. And actually, this is going to do nothing. Because it basically trades the leftover turn. I don't know any turns of body press you've got, but I just have to protect through it if I'm going to do anything here. I'm slightly doing more damage to it than it's healing, so I'm going to try and... Do I go for a double protect? Oh, fuck it. You know what? Just die. Scrubland, nice job. Just put some damage on him. Nice crit. Oh my god. Hang on a minute. He might win now because of this. That's a huge, huge crit. And paralysis. I missed Mirror Shot because it's a 90 accurate move. You know what? Fair enough. It got paralyzed when it, like, was kind of unfortunate. I will say now, I lose the Infestation, so it's going to start healing, which is pretty annoying. So... Storm, it's time to pick up a kill, buddy. I forgot about the Toxic Spikes again for the 5th time in a row. It kind of doesn't matter because I need to save Venom off anyway. So literally your job, Storm, was, I guess, to pick up a kill. Pick up some experience as well along the way. And now you're going to perish. How many Pokemon do they have left? Oh, they still have 2. We know one of them's Gramble. I don't know what the other one is yet, though, do I? I'm just going to get some damage in. He's going to one-shot me. We know he's going to do Play Rough. Big damage. Oh, use Crunch for a change. I still think this is going to kill me. And then Venomoth, it's literally all up to you to kill this guy. I don't think we've put anything to sleep yet, so we could go for a sleep powder. We hit it. I need at least 2 turns of sleep here. No instant wake, please, Gramble. Oh my god, he got an instant wake. That probably cost me this battle. It depends what the last Pokemon is. Never mind, I just lose. Come on. Alright. Oh, Joltik leveled up at the very least. Cool. Very nice, Joltik. Do I just come back again with... What are you called? Galvantula? Can you get Iron Moth in this game? No, you can't get any Gen 9 Pokemon. They have all Pokemon up to Gen 8, I think, but they've already said they're never going to put 9 in the game. Oh, you can learn Sticky Web. Snap. To be fair, they did explain that, like, the developers of this why they're not going to do it, and it seemed very legitimate, the reasons they gave. You know what? Get rid of Electro Ball. I don't think you're particularly quick either, Galvantula. And I do like Sticky Web. Alright, I put another death in the column. Right, I'm going to bring my secret weapon. AK, I'm going to bring another poison type Pokemon. I'm going to bring Beedrill. This is not the same Beedrill as the Messiah, who funnily enough is in this box and not the good box. My special attacking Beedrill called Wasteland. This is a different Beedrill which actually has attack stats instead. We'll try and use Beedrill. And Gavaltula, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm actually quite happy with my lead right now. And you kind of let the team down a little bit. To be fair, you weren't in your max form, so I can't really, like, judge you for it, but I'm gonna. Alright, surely this is the squad. I could still make it better. I'm kind of, like, fucking around a little bit too much still here, but I'm slowly getting to what I would deem is the best bug squad I can have right now. Right. You should hold an item. Just hold wide lens. I don't even know if you've got a low accuracy move now that I think about it, but... No, you literally don't. It does not matter for you. And... You do. You should actually hold... Will Beedrill fly over Toxapex? No, Beedrill will... Beedrill's a poison type, right? He's not a flying type. Wait, am I wrong? Is he not... I thought he's bug poison. Anyway, you have a reason to... You have a reason to have wide lens. This is a poison type, so he'll burn the toxic spikes. Which means if he burns the toxic spikes, he's kind of done his job. Literally, I've used Beedrill multiple times as a sponge. And that's what I'm going to use him as again. Alright, let me just... Is there a better item to give you that actually does something? That isn't a one-use item, because you're not worth a one-use item. You can't use Eviolite, sadly. You don't have anything that works with that. You could get slow, but I don't think I'll give you that. Alright. That is something I will endeavor to do. I'll find you a better item. I'll give you Shed Shell. It shouldn't matter. I don't think there's anything that matters with, like, Shed Shell here, but... Round 3. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing again. We Sticky Web them. I get Sticky Web, you Sticky Web. That's the deal. And then I'll just try and kill the Ariados. It might actually be better if we not do acrobatics here and just T-Wave it. And by T-Wave, I mean T-Bolt. We might get paralysis this way as well. Wow, did not expect you to not go for toxic spikes. Okay, that was way, way better. If we trade without him putting toxic spikes on, which we're going to, I don't think it's the end of the world. Because that thing's not that quick. I can outspeed it. Oh, are you faster because you're not in the Sticky Web yet? Also, I have no super effective move here. I might have fucked up here to, like, a colossal degree. I think we kill. I think we're still faster. We are. Does it kill, though? That crit may have mattered. I don't think it did, but... It may not be my smartest play I've ever done. Alright, we don't need a sponge anymore, sadly, but... I'll find some use for him. This Crawdaunt is going to do disgusting damage, but... Joke's on you, Crawdaunt. How much is this going to heal me back if I use Drain Kiss? Will it bring me back to full, do we think? Because I'm willing to, like, trade in that regards. I'm going to try it. Even for science. We might not even live through this attack, to be honest with you. Oh my god, I don't know what that Crawdaunt is. It has to be Choice something. Choice Band. It does so much damage, like, it's disgusting. Alright, I'll try and one-shot you with Olympus then. But I need to go 2 for 1 with one of my Pokemon fairly soon. Oh, I know what it is. It's Life Orb. does a shit ton of damage with a priority move. Crazy. Oh, Breloom is your final Pokemon. I didn't see it before. If I'm faster than Breloom, I one-shot. You're a grass fighting type. And I've got a... I'll see you later. I've got a flying move. Interesting choice, by the way. Now, last time I just double edged this thing and killed it, but I don't think I'll kill it from here with double edge. Because I don't have guts active. So, I'm just going to break it. I'm actually too slow. Alright, fair enough. Okay, we're going to lose this, but I know how to solve it now. I think I've got all the pieces of the puzzle. Yeah, I'm going to lose. I actually can't deal with this guy now. In a bizarre twist of fate. Wow, he swapped. I'm pretty sure he could have one-shot all my Pokemon, but fine. Tech condition. Help me. I can't poison you either. Well, see you later. Back to Scrubland. We'll make this play again. It should do like negative damage. Actually, no, it won't. I'm sure it'll do a lot of damage, in fact. I'm a bug, remember? Wow, you swapped again. I predict the swap as well. Kind of. Huge damage. What are you gonna do, by the way? I'm intrigued. Oh, you have Spore. Why are you sporing me? I mean, I know why you're sporing me, but still. You could have just one-shot me, surely. I'm not gonna go for the double protect. Oh, you have close combat? The AI, man. You know what? I'm fine with that. Waste close combat on me, lower your defensive stats. I don't care. The issue I've got now is that I can't ever kill Probopass. Or the Brava, for that matter. If I go into Beedrill, he just goes into Probopass, so... I'm going to predict... I want to predict the swap, but... You know what? We Silver Wind. If he swaps, which he's going to do, we could get the Omni Boost. It did go into Probopass, which is what I thought he was going to do. Omni Boost me. Omni Boost me. Come on, Omni Boost. I didn't get it. So I'm going to need to put this guy to sleep, I think, while I try and chip him down, but we have, like, no effective moves into him. I guess the new strat is Psybeam into Confusion, but honestly, I just want another go. Let me put a Rakwood into the squad. Let me take the Sponge out, and I think that'll solve most of my problems. Also, I think we should take Heracross out the squad. No offense, Heracross, but kind of stinky in this battle. That is, if I'm going to use a Sponge, it's kind of stinky. Now I get max turns asleep. Confusion. Didn't get Confusion one time, we're dead. Alright, take me. Put another one on the counter. Okay. Oh, I'll stop bringing bad Pokemon. Okay. Right, who's the best Araquanid here? I've got a job for you, guys. How do you eat leftovers when he's asleep? I assume he's like a gerbil. You're pretty good. Oh, your special attack is low. That's your issue. You're like unbelievably tanky, but you have no offensive stats. I remember now. Grove, I think you're my best bet. Scrubland, you're not working for me, buddy. And then I could just grab another one, honestly. I have to deal with the Vibrava in some way. But I feel like... I don't know what I feel like. Fuck, maybe I have you try to deal with the Vibrava, Del. Like, you're unbelievably quick, even with the stickiness situation, you're fast. Alright, fuck it, get rid of Dust Bowl. We might just not use a sponge. Maybe I'll just eat the poison. By the way, this is not an essential quest. I could have just progressed the story. I'm literally not doing what I said in my stream title. I'm actually not progressing right now when I could be. Excelgor in the squad. Maybe shrink a little bit as well. And Heracross, I'm giving you one last chance. And basically the chance is I'm going to let Poison Spikes go up again this time, and I'm going to use you for Guts. Because you didn't go for 2 for 1 that time, so perhaps that is the address that I need to make. The Beedrill did nothing. I didn't even use him as a sponge. Alright, 4th attempt. And I'm failing all of this. Maybe I just try and find some way to one-shot the first guy rather than me, like, gentleman agreement, setting up entry hazards. I could also use my support. I could use my support Orbeetle and just bounce the shit back at him, which would be quite funny. Alright, gentleman agreement, Sticky Web. Very good. And now I assume they're going to recognize I'm going to use Thunderbolt again. Nope, they're going to Toxic Spikes this time. So I kill Ariados here. There's nothing they can do about it anymore. A Paralysis would go crazy into a Paraflinch. Into a Paraflinch? Actually, either way I should be faster now. Wait. My guy is so slow that maybe I'm not faster. I'm still... Oh, he got Sucker Punch. Never mind. That's fine. So he didn't get up Toxic Spikes. It's just the poison variant of the Toxic Spikes, which is acceptable. You're going to go into Crawdaunt now, right? Which has Life Orb. Joke's on you, though. I've got a new plan. Should I use the new plan, though? My new plan is to go into you, but hang on a minute. I can't remember what your moveset is right now. Oh, yeah, your moveset's kind of troll. I may have fucked up here. Alright, we're going to go back to the old plan, baby. I forgot you haven't got a bug move right now. Why am I me? Why am I me? Alright, fuck it. We'll trade you out. Last time Heracross lived through one of these. So if I don't live through one this time, I'm going to be a bit upsetty spaghetti. Then you're going to Vibrava if you're going to do exactly what you did last time when I created this scenario. And I'm just going to trade you out with a double edge. I'm dead anyway. You went for Breloom this time. Are you faster than me? Oh, ejector pack? Fine. See you later. Okay, I'm faster than Vibrava, we know this. We've tested this interaction already. Okay, I'm suddenly not faster than your Vibrava. I'm kind of annoyed by this situation. Whatever. We've traded 2 for 2 so far. And I've got the type advantage because I can swap into what I want. Which is going to be Grove this time. Now, my slight concern is you're going to swap out of Vibrava. Also, I forgot that Toxic Spike's still in the field. But this thing is so unbelievably tanky, it's kind of crazy. I'm also shocked you didn't swap there. Oh, you have Throat Spray. Yikes. I kind of need to kill this thing. Okay, we killed it. So, we're basically going to go 3 for 3 here. But I'm trading theirs first each time. Which is fine. Back to Breloom. We're not going to live through this. I could turn his ability into Water Absorb. Which might not be a good idea. Probably not a good idea. Also, it's not Water Absorb, right? What are you called? Water Bubble, sorry. Yeah, Water Bubble. It's not good or bad. Unless Breloom's got a particularly good ability. And I can't remember what Breloom's ability is. Either way, I suspect we're going to die. I could also go for Water Pulse Confusion, but I'm pretty certain I'm slower than you. I think I'm going to die regardless of what happens there. You know what? On the off chance you're focused, Sash, let me just try and put some damage into you. I think this will kill me. Well, hang on a minute. If it rolls 2, I don't die. Alright, never mind. I can't count. So this thing is grass fighting. And it's going to try and put me to sleep. Who's killing Probopass, by the way? Okay, we have to go to Valley because who's killing Probopass? Otherwise... Oh, you swapped. Alright, here's the Probopass. It's so awkward because I don't have a great swap. Because Dell will just get killed by Power Gem. Slow it down. Try and get it to lose some of its turns. We're going to get one shot by this. Okay. So this is the issue of using my Heracross as a Guts user with their Toxic Spikes. I can't kill Probopass anymore. It's literally the only thing that can deal with it. You might be able to do something if we get lucky with the... Okay, that does nothing. If we get lucky with Paralysis, maybe you can do something. I also assume this was going to do, like, real damage. I know it's quite a lot, but I had to hit 4 times for it. We got a Paralysis. Hey, if we hit 5 times, we might... Oh, no, leftovers. We don't kill. 5 times with a crit, we probably get a kill. Alright, well, that's not good. That's really not good. Yeah, we were never living through that. Probopass, can you fuck off? You're just like... You're the ultimate wall for my squad, with the exception of Heracross, who just rolls you. I'll try and fish for Omni Boosts. Alright. Probopass. Ah. It's taking me more times to beat this guy than the gym now. Which is quite funny. Alright, shut up. Truly no fucking around anymore. I'm just gonna go with a party that I think can beat it. Excelgor, no. We're just gonna bring 2 of these guys because I think they could fight Probopass. I need a sponge, ideally, or just to kill the first guy immediately before he can do anything. Is Ariados faster than Masquerade? I'm not sure it is. Is it faster than this guy? Actually, you're faster. So if I can one-shot it with Air Cutter, then that solves my problem as well. Goodbye, gentleman's agreement is gone. And then you can deal with Breloom. Probopass you can deal with. Probably the Crawdaunt as well if that situation arises. And then you're here again just to deal with our guy. I keep wanting to call him Garchomp, but he's definitely not Garchomp. Oh, also, the Araquanid can deal with Vibrava. Alright, 5th time's a charm, or 6th time. What are we up to right now? I don't remember. First test. Am I faster than you and can I one-shot you? I should use Ancient Power as well, I think. Actually, let me just check what this does. This is more likely to one-shot. You've got Focus Sash. So it guarantees get off the Sticky Web. Sure, I'll just deal with Sticky Web. Omni Boost me, cowards. Holy shit, you went for Probopass for a change. Okay. It's as if he knew he can't do anything about this. There are only multi-hit moves to break Sash. I do on some Pokemon, but... Actually, I do as well, which is pretty slow, so I'm going to have to give it Quick Claw. I've got Wormadam Sandy with Rock Blast. And Technician. Right, Grove has got the best special defense. We'll send Grove in here. Yanmega is also not affected by Sticky Web because he's a flying type. Grove was already, like, unbelievably slow, so it doesn't matter. How much does this really do? Wow. Way more than I thought, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to do, like, half, max. Okay, this was not a safe swap. I'm dead. And we probably lose the game from this. Because, yeah, you can just play the swapping game now. We went into Gramble. Yeah, I can go look through my berry stuff. I don't know what berries I've got right now. I can always come back and do this again another time as well. How much does this do? Mad. Choice item, pretty strong. Not effective, by the way. And I'm too slow. Alright, well, it turns out my new lead is worse than my old lead, which is fantastic news. Can I concede? Let me concede! I can't beat this guy. So it has a sash. Honestly, not hugely surprised. The other thing I can do is like the troll strat that I used to do to beat the flying type gym. I might try and do it, but I just bounce all their moves back to them. I don't know what they're going to do, though. Also, it has Sucker Punch, which is pretty annoying for me. But I can magic coat the things back. Let me see how this works. I'm just intrigued. I think it's still going to be pretty bad, actually. My gut feeling is telling me what will happen is I will bounce Sticky Web back to them and then they'll stop using Sticky Web and they'll start using Mega Horn and just kill me. And I'm going to be weak to Mega Horn, so actually it might just do it immediately. Let me just humor this. In fact, let me just create a save state. I'll count it as my loss. If it does what I think it might actually do, which is just kill me. But on the off chance it doesn't, and gets really confused. This is a stupid strategy. This 100% won't work. Yeah, has Focus Sash. We can Magic Coat. It's Sticky Web, so it doesn't hit me, it hits you. What does it do next, though, is the question. I think it's going to Mega Horn me, and if it Mega Horns me, it's just going to kill me. Because I'm not faster than it, I think. No, I am faster. It has Insomnia. Oh my god. It counts me every turn, and this will kill me. Alright. I've seen enough. I'll count it as my loss. We could get away with that strategy. I just have to use Confuse Ray instead and get a Confusion proc. But it's not worth it. I'll use this guy instead. Whoops. So I'm going to Quick Claw. You. I don't have one. A Salak Berry. Magikarp paired to Wimbledon Rock Blast. It will resist Mega Horn. Yeah. But I'll be slower, and I don't think it's going to resist enough that I don't get two-shot by it. I could check out the calculation, but... Shall we just pray the Quick Claw triggers? I could also level this guy up to 36, which would be pretty helpful, rather than playing him at 32. Healing Berry is actually a good idea. I should just give them berries. Especially these two guys, because they actually can take a hit. And I definitely have Citrus Berries. I have 36 of them. Even if I waste some Citrus Berries, I can live with that. It might still not matter, but... Also, this time I'm going to give them moves that actually do damage, that aren't just water moves. So they could fight the Crawdon if it shows up. I want to give you... Silverwind. Oh, you won't learn Silverwind. Alright, I'll give you Struggle Bug then, sadly. You don't need entrainment anymore. You honestly didn't even need it at the time I gave it to you, so... I got rid of stockpile, I'm dumb. Whatever. You don't need stockpile either. Citrus and Wormadam. I think I'm just going to put Quick Claw on him. If the Quick Claw procs, I just win. And actually, my party's quite slow now. The only exception to that is... Venomoth and... I think even Venomoth's that fast. Rabombe. Quick Claw me. It's just that simple. You just go for the 30% Quick Claw, wherever it is. Then hope for more than 2, I think. Oh, I might need 4 here, actually. I need 4. Ah, okay. He gets off his speed move. You know what? I'm going to big brain this guy. He's going to use Sucker Punch. I hate it. I don't know why I'm trying to big brain the AI. It knows what input I put in. Yeah, Holy Lack of Damage. This thing is not that strong. Even with Technician, it kind of doesn't matter. It's not a rock type either, so it's not stat. That's fine. Those Toxic Spikes will make my Heracross stronger. If the AI is like most games, it won't Sucker Punch until it see a kill. I feel like in this game it reads your input, so it will Sucker Punch if it knew I was going to do damage to it to get as much damage out as possible. But because I didn't do it, it went for a damaging move instead. So I think you're just going to one-shot me regardless of what I do, so I don't know really why I did the Quiver Dance, because you're going to Aqua Jet me. So I might as well just get as much damage out as possible, or switch. You know what? We switch. You take this well, even with the poison, you'll take it. And you're slow anyway, so who cares? Oh, I've just realized as well, it's raining in this field, right? So it's getting rainy day boost as well. You doubt that they're like reading your inputs? I feel like with this game it's reading my inputs sometimes. I'll try Struggle Bug. You have Knockoff. Wow. This Crawdon is kind of crazy. Alright, when we do the same strat as I've been doing, where this can trade with the Crawdon and the Vibrava, I assume. And then we try and kill the Probopass with the other Araquanid. You got Crab Hammer as well? Where are these moves coming from? It's just changing up. Why have you not done that before? It's crazy. Well, I'm fucked. I can't kill this thing. I lose my berry again. It just one-shots me. This Crawdon is the strongest Crawdon I've ever seen. And I don't think this thing's got good stats, right? How are you destroying me? Because you're going to kill me again. With Aqua Jet, I think. This thing is a menace. An actual menace to society. I mean, I might as well try this. I'm getting one shot, right? That's crazy. Quick Claw? Doesn't matter, the Quick Claw would have still lost. This thing is a monster. This guy's God. He's so strong. I might have to come back to this. I really don't know what to do on the first guy. Fuck, maybe maybe this Vikavolt play was actually the right play. I just trade it out, but put the speed on. Or the speed reduction on. Whoops. It was definitely going better when I had this, so... And I knew having berries is just completely pointless. The problem with Magic Coat sticking web on turn 1 is all that happens then is that they Mega Horn my Orbeetle, and I lose my Orbeetle, and then they'll do Sticky Web the turn afterwards. Sticky Web has more than 1 PP. So it's funny, but it's not very good. Unless I can then put pressure on that Pokemon, and I can't with Orbeetle. Yeah, it 100% will do. As soon as the Pokemon with Magic Coat removes from the field, it will then set up again. Yeah, I've tested it with Alice, because she did the same thing. So in Alice's gym, her first Pokemon was a Skarmory, and it would use Stealth Rocks. And if you Magic Coat the Stealth Rocks in the first turn, it won't use Stealth Rocks again until your Pokemon is either knocked out or it's incapacitated in some way. If it's asleep, then it'll do it. When it knows you can't do it again, it'll set up on you. So it'll do the same thing. It'll do... what's his name? It does Sticky Web. I Magic Coat it. It'll then do Mega Horn and one-shot me. And then it will then do Sticky Web. The only way around it is if I set up Confuse Ray because I am faster than it. And then it gets hit by a Confusion trigger. And even then it's not great because I can't kill it afterwards. Well... I can somewhat kill it afterwards. It's still not ideal. Actually, maybe I'm overthinking this. No, I'm not overthinking it. Because then the issue comes... that if I try to one-shot it, it has Sash, so I can't one-shot it. So I need to hit a multi-hitting move after that, otherwise it will Mega Horn me, kill me, and then set up. So I would need the Confusion to trigger to break the Sash, and then I can use Psybeam. Versus what I was just doing before, which was then making us both slow. I think this is like the safer play. And then I just trade 1 for 1 with the first Pokemon, that's fine. It's the Crawdaunt now that's, like, concerning me. Like, how the fuck do I beat this thing? How did I beat this thing before? It didn't one-shot my Heracross before, and now it does. With Crab Hammer. I guess... No. Yeah, I guess the issue was because it was slower, it wouldn't Crab Hammer, because it was... What difficulty am I on? I'm not insane. Did you not know? Yeah, it wasn't Crab Hammering before because it was too slow, so it had to use Aqua Jet. Right, hang on a minute. I think this might actually work. I think I can put together all of our learning now into one formula. And I think this is actually a better outcome. Because I can trade with the first two now, at the very least. And failing this, there are a few bugs I can get coming up, including... What's it called? Escavalier, the Steel-type bug Pokemon, which would also be pretty good in this situation, just to survive through a hit. Okay, so we... Gentleman's Agreement. Then I kind of want this thing to set up one set of poison. What's the trainer name? Gruff or something like that? Okay, so he sets up Toxic Spikes. If I can Quick Claw him next turn, then nothing matters. It doesn't matter anything. You want to find their team? They're called, like, Granbull Leader Gruff. But I know the team. I've seen all their Pokemon now. Oh my god. Funnily enough, this doesn't matter that much, but still. The team is Ariados, Breloom, Vibrava, Probopass, and Granbull, right? Oh, and Crawdaunt. It's just getting my one-for-one matchups the way I want them to. That's the puzzle-solving aspect here. Quick Claw won't matter here now that I think about it, because it's going to use a priority move on me. So now I can go into Heracross and get a 2K. Because this will do Aqua Jet this time. It's my theory. Again, it requires me to not get crit here. Yeah, it does Aqua Jet because it's slower than me. And this doesn't kill. Then it's going to do this shenanigan, I think, where it's going to go into Breloom, eject pack out again. I don't really know what that's for, but it'll do it. And then it'll go into Vibrava, and I can kill Vibrava as well. But last time I did this, I think, the Vibrava was faster than me now, which would be pretty annoying. Okay, it's not. I don't know what's happened, but for some reason, if I go in this order, and to be fair, they're taking an average of my team stats, so it might just be the levels and the way it's worked around has made the stats better for me in this situation. It's like more favorable right now. Anyway, Olympus dies, but he's done more than enough. Also, I forgot Orchard is still only level 32, which actually might be a good thing for me. Now, this is the other issue. He's going to go into Breloom or Probopass, and if it's Probopass, I need to be on Grove. If it's Breloom, I need to be on Valley. I think the safest play is I just go into Grove right now, or actually maybe it's even Orchard, but we just go into one of these guys. Breloom would be really bad here, though. Granbull is also pretty not great. I think this will one-shot me still, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I live through an attack. I'll try confuse it. Does this one-shot play rough? No. And I've got a berry to eat this time. I need to hit confusion here to stand a chance of winning, I think, because this won't one-shot. Wow, it was pretty close, though. Oh, it's raining, of course. Water's good for me. Sadly, I have no priority move here, so it's Jova. And if I go into Valley, they're going to swap to Probopass, which means I can't swap into Orchard because it'll just get one-shot. And if I go into Sailor, they'll go into Probopass. Like, this is the mess. I can't get my Venomoth into the Granbull matchup. I think the best I can do here is go for a Stun Spore and just assume he's going to swap, because I'm almost certain he's going to swap. I can't believe it, he did swap. Why would he not go Probopass here? Are you going to swap now, buddy? No, he just took it. Okay. That was kind of lucky and unlucky. It was lucky the outcome, I suppose, but I think the AI did play that particularly well. And now it's going to be Probopass, so we just need to get a Stun Spore off. And I think my Araquanid can kill it. And then it's Breloom versus Venomoth, and I should win that matchup. I'm not going to say it's guaranteed, but I should win from here. And anything that Valley can do now is just, like, fantastic, I suppose. I probably can't really do anything, to be brutally honest with you. I'm kind of just waiting for my inevitable demise. Like, I could do maybe the tiniest bit of chip damage, but again, if I just go into a power gem right now and eat it, I'll just die, so I can't afford to. Orchard, we're assuming a one-shot here, but I might be wrong. I'm going to go for Bull Beam. It's the more damaging move. I won't play around Confusion. I don't know if this kills. No, he doesn't. I probably should have gone for the bubble move then. Does this kill me? Not quite. We eat a Citrus Berry. He's going to go into Breloom. Breloom might Spore. If he Spores, that's maybe the best outcome for me. I'm slightly concerned about this Breloom as well, because I've not really seen it yet. So all I know is it has Spore. Oh, it can't spawn me. I'm poisoned. But it might be faster than me. And in fact, it's definitely faster than me. So I think this is going to kill me. But that's fine. I do have a safe swap anyway. That's fantastic news. Waste some of its stats. Sure, I can get behind that. To be fair, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to target the defense. It does matter on the special defense, though. And I think Venomoth might be faster than this thing now. But maybe I'm wrong. I actually don't know who's faster, Breloom or Venomoth. Typically, Spore Setters are not that quick, but I think Breloom is like... Or it used to be the fastest one, right? I think this will kill. Oh! I beat you, finally, you swine. Whew. Never in doubt. I also wanted to be, like, on the record, that guy's team was above the level cap in certain situations, and I had one below the level cap. To be fair, I think it was meant to be higher than that, but still. Alright, can you give me an item, please? What's the big reward for this? Smart Strike, thanks. Cool, very good. My favourite move, Smart Strike. Which I think is like a special steel type move, right? Actually, I joke, but there's a Pokemon I might put it on, so. What's your full deal, Smart Strike? It can't miss, that's it. 17. Oh, it's physical. I thought it wasn't physical. Whatever. Well done, guys. We got there. Right, you're going to be rewarded by being put in the box for a bit. Atmosphere, let me bring you out for a little bit as well. Actually, wait. Where's my other guy? Okay, you're max level? Sure. I'll bring you out temporary for a jaunt. Venomoth, I've seen enough of you, buddy. I think everyone else is basically at the cap. I'll bring out Meadow to give you some levels. Why not? Okay, that's good enough for me for now. And maybe I'll try and run to the next area, although I'm a bit tight on the old time, so we'll see. You're still here. You're gone. Venomoth is out of here. And we have the supportive Orbeetle, okay? But man, I didn't expect that to be as hard as it was. I'll just own up to it. It was fun though. I enjoyed it. It's kind of what I like about this, like, insane difficulty challenge with the bugs, rather than my last Ghost one, which was on the... I think it's called Difficult Difficulty. This time, it's a bit more of a puzzle-solving exercise than the previous time. There were certain situations in the Ghost one where I still had to do the puzzle-solving aspect, but... when they're, like, trained perfectly enough at all their items and stuff, like, it's really, like... It is really puzzle solving. Oh, I'm not doing this right now. So you can race on your bike. You know what? I'll do it one time for you guys. Give me this hidden item as well. I'm not on my bike, please. You scumbag. I'll just wait for this to time out. You would at least think you'd let me get on my bike before he does the timer. Right, let me just come back and beat him up. You got in my way? Oh my god, you're all getting in my way. Please go up! Oh my god. I don't know what it is. I think if I had a D-pad, this would be like 800 times easier, but on a keyboard, I can't switch between directions easily. I have to like let my finger go off one of the inputs before the other one activates. It's really annoying. Doable, because I've done this before with my keyboard, but I'm gonna have to get a pro controller to do it. Anyway, there's a shit ton of hidden items. I'll grab a few of them while I'm here. I think this guy is on a quest for, like, find a bunch of hidden items and I'll give you a reward. Is that what your deal is? Yeah. Alright. Bunch of items which are legitimately useless to me because I can't use the X items in insane difficulty. But we can sell them. Right, I'm giving you one more go. I'm so good. Wait, did I have to speak to that guy? You swag. I'm not on my bike. Alright, fuck you. Fuck you and your stupid contest, you cheats. Absolute cheats. I did that in 15 seconds. Let the record be known that I did it in 15 seconds. Alright, I'll do it again. Yeah, no shit, time's up. You don't let me get on my bicycle first. You're like, oh, well, let's have a race on a bicycle. And then you fucking don't let me get on the bicycle first. You just start the clock. What a massive cheat. It's a bit like having the Olympics where the Olympians get into the fucking venue and just go like, oh, well, the 100 meters started already. I know you're still wearing like your tracky bottoms and stuff, but get to the start line. Basically Le Mans 100 meters start. Fuck, I double moved. I'm gonna lose. I double moved again. Alright, send me back. We can do it. Get in the game. Why? I don't know why it's being so funny that way, but not this way. Like, I can't push left and right at the same time and... whatever. Oh. Okay. I'm getting this. I did say this is the episode of progression. This is the episode of me just farting around for half the time, but... like, when I push up, I can't use left and right on my keyboard. It doesn't move. But if I'm going left and right, I can push up at the same time. I don't know what's going on. I assume it's a keyboard issue, but... like, I have to take my finger off the input. It's fine. Ah! No, don't give me 10 seconds. Claim prize. Give me my stuff. Zinc, cool. My favorite element. Just get up the stairs. Okay, we've gone through the secret path, so we can fight the super bad guys. I think this is something we're going to do next time, though. All this lets me do, though, is get into this area. In this area, there are, firstly, a hidden netball, but secondly, I can get Carablast in here, I believe. I can also look for a Skorupi. Should we look for a Skorupi quickly? And then we can end. We can name the Skorupi, never ever use it, and then end. Unless there is a Skorupi Eviolite build out there, in which case maybe we'll humor it. Maybe I'll look for an Eviolite Skorupi build, but I don't think it's particularly bulky in any way, shape, or form. Just as a reminder again, in case you just dropped in now, Skorupi I think is bug poison at base level, but when it evolves it loses the bug typing, so I can't evolve this thing. Which is a pretty big deal since its base form is kind of garbage. So you can be called, I nearly called you Landfill, but really Landfill is not a environmental type thing in any way, shape or form. I will call you Oasis. Not because they're a trash band. Let the record be known. I too am, you know, I'm from Manchester. I too have sung Wonderwall in the past. It's just because it's a deserty thing and it was like a desert scorpion. Anyway. I think I will call it there. Off camera, I will get a Carablast because I have to manipulate the time to get it. And I'll Dex Nav it up and make it good. Something along those lines. And then we'll come back, do Auburn Forest. There is a boss battle in here as well, which will probably be horrible. And then we get the privilege of fighting the 4th gym, which is an inverse battle normal gym. Which actually, for inverse battle, surely bugs are good because they have so many weaknesses, right? Anyway. Thanks for watching YouTube. If you enjoyed this one, leave a comment and subscribe. Everything helps me out. I'll see you next time. Bye.